RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet of Wood River. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac, serving the Riverbend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agency. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. Alt Memorial Hospital, the best healthcare close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Weber Granite City Chevrolet, Buy American. First Mid-America Credit Union, new name, same great credit union.
Hello everybody and welcome to the East Alton Ice Arena. I'm Brendan Overton, alongside is Jacob Roberson, as East Alton Wood River is about to take on the Marquette Explorers in a fun-filled game this evening.
Wood River came off a win against Roxana last Thursday, and Marquette is coming off a loss to a good team in Bethalto. So we'll see what happens here tonight as these two teams face off for the first time this season.
Playing goal for the Marquette Explorers is Austin Gentry, and for the East Alton Wood River Oilers, it will be number 74, Tyler Rushing. Taking the face-off for Marquette will be Danny Selby. He'll be taking that against the Oiler captain, Nicholas Mayer. Face-off won by the Oilers. It goes back to Ford. Ford will send it up to Winterberg. Winterberg can't get it. And now Marquette has it. Throws it down for Ford. Ford will give it up to Winterberg. He gets checked by Selby. Gets it back and sends it up ice to Mayer. Mayer loses the puck and gets it back down in the corner. Now Marquette has it behind their net. Puck comes up for Winterberg. Winterberg back to Ford with a shot. Gentry didn't see it. Another shot. He gets blocked out in front. Now Mayer will be met by Selby. A nice little hit there by Selby, but Mayer able to come back up with it. St. Peter's gives it over to Ford. Ford loses it, gets a shot off, and now Selby's taking it the other way. There's a breakaway. Shot, scores!
Nothing you can do there. He had a wide open net. Nothing you can do there. Great shot.
Marquette gets on the board here early. Only 54 seconds into the period.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
Wood River needs to get on the board quick. They'll throw it in. Icing's called off, and Robertson will get it. He'll give it up to Weissop, who loses it. He'll throw it down into the Marquette end. Slow it down. Give it up. Now a pass to Cronin. Gets broken up. Now Marquette can't get it out. Gonzalez gets hit by Robertson there in neutral ice, and Marquette will throw it in. Back to get it is Rucker in the Wood River end. Rucker will send it around for Robertson. It'll go all the way down into Marquette's end. Marquette has it now. Gives it up to Becker. Becker will take it through the neutral zone. He'll take a shot and he scores! Over the blocker side of rushing. So that's 2 shots and 2 goals for Marquette here early.
Not a good way to start out there for rushing. 2 shots and 2 goals. Man, that's tough.
To a military family, a phone call home is priceless, but these phone calls are expensive. By donating a used cell phone through Cell Phones for Soldiers, Weber Granite City Chevrolet is helping U.S. service members get a free 60-minute calling card. Cell Phones for Soldiers addresses an everyday emotional need that everyone has experienced, the need to call home, to hear a familiar voice while far away. If you have a cell phone you're not using, please donate it to us at Weber Granite City Chevrolet for the Cell Phones for Soldiers program.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Mayer and Selby will meet at center ice yet again. Puck goes back for Rucker. Rucker will give it over to St. Peter's, who loses it. Selby will throw it in. Selby has it down low, a shot pass in front, gets tipped wide. And Mayer down in the corner dodges a hit and gives it up to Winterberg. Winterberg can't get to it, and Schrank will throw it out. Now Selby with a nice move there on St. Peter's, and he'll trip him up, and there will be a call against Wood River as Rucker touches up and gives Selby a little shove there at the end of the play. So Marquette will go on the power play after getting 2 early goals. Now they'll have a good opportunity to get a 3rd goal.
Not a good way to start here for the Oilers as they let up 2 goals on 3 shots, and now a power play. Not a good way to start out. They need to change things around a little bit to get going.
And that was a bad penalty there by St. Peter's as he had a man back. He didn't need to reach back and trip him. And it puts his team in a bad spot. Face-off is won by Marquette. Goes back to Selby. Selby will throw it in. So it's behind the net. Comes back up. Alongside the boards. Takes his time, now chips it behind the net. Centering pass gets broken up by Mayer. Mayer able to clear. And Gentry will stop it. Tries to leave it. Winterberg breaks it up. Now Selby's taking it. Selby, a nice move there on Wysop. Loses it in front, but puts a move on rushing and another goal. That's 3-0.
Nice little forehand backhand move there. Once again, go on rushing.
3 goals on 3 shots, and they will put Clevenger in.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Becker takes the face-off against Wysop. Wysop will throw it in deep. They call off the icing again.
Explorer goal, number 31.
Marquette takes it out. Sends it up for Corte, who loses it, and it goes down into the corner. Rucker's there, chips it away. It goes back into the corner. Wysop, a nice hit. Centering pass. He shoots. He scores!
I just don't know what to say. I mean, do they have another goalie over there? I don't know.
Marquette on every shot has scored a goal. They are now up 4-0 here early in the first period. Just 3.5 minutes into the first period, they are up 4-0. They haven't even had a chance yet to announce the first goal scorer. Face off, won by Mayer, gives it to Winterberg. Winterberg loses it. St. Peter's will throw it in deep. Marquette is back to get it. He loses it behind the net.
Zach Horn, assist.
Able to get it back. Now Marquette, a whiff on the puck. Robertson able to keep it in. I'll throw it out. Ford gets around Corte. And now around Becker, goes to Winterberg. Winterberg will just put it into Marquette zone. Quickly comes back out. St. Peter's gives it over to Robertson. Loses the puck. Corte, nice little move there on Mayer, but Mayer will get it back off the back check by Robertson. Mayer is getting hooked. Loses the puck. And Marquette bringing it right back out. Kerpunke loses it, and now St. Peter's sends it for Mayer. Mayer will chip it in. Now Schrank has it for Marquette. He'll throw it into the Wood River zone. Icing is called off. And St. Peter's will go back to get it behind the Wood River net. He'll lose it to Selby. Selby, a centering pass, shot! And the first save for Wood River off their 5th shot for Marquette.
Well, that's a start. Oilers need to put some shots on net. Got to get back in this game. They haven't put a shot on net yet.
Wood River looking really flat at the beginning of this game. We'll see if they can pick up the pace. Face-off won by Wysop, goes back to St. Peter's. They'll throw it around for Harris. Harris loses the puck. Big hit by Selby on Harris. And Wysop's taking it the other way. Wysop gets hit down there along the boards, and the puck will go down into the corner for 57 of Marquette. Harris picks it up. He'll get a shot, and it gets broken up. Meets a Marquette player down in the corner. Harris delivers a big hit. Rucker unable to keep it in. There will be a penalty against Marquette next time they touch the puck. Head contact to Adam Harder.
Let's see if the Oilers can get something going here as they have a power play now. Maybe they can get some shots on net.
Face-off won by Marquette. And they'll just throw it in deep to Wood River's end. Clevenger will stop it back there. Gonzalez with a good forecheck, able to beat the Wood River defenseman back. Harris with a big hit, loses his stick. Now Mayer will bring it behind his own net. Slows up the pace and gives it to Rucker. Rucker will throw it off the boards. Tries to get it to Winterberg, can't connect with it. And Marquette able to clear again. Ford will give it up to Mayer. Mayer, a nice little move there. Can't get around Gonzalez. And Marquette able to clear. Rucker gives it up to Winterberg. Winterberg cross ice for Mayer. Mayer with a shot, goes high. And Harris will be met along the boards. Harris gives it to Ford. Ford will send it down to Winterberg. Winterberg in front of the net, a shot. And it's turned away by Gentry. So that's Wood River's first shot here over halfway into the first period. Harris has it down in the corner. Sends it up for Ford. Ford with a shot. Goes wide left. Another shot. And that goes over the net. Ford gives it down to Winterberg. Winterberg in front of the net. And a save. But it's taken away by Harris. Harris will give it up to Ford. Ford Shoots it wide. Now Winterberg in front of the net. Mayer can't get it home as he shoots it wide on the tip. And up Winterberg with a shot. And it's turned away by Gentry. What a save on the centering pass from Mayer to Winterberg. Gentry able to track it down and saves it under the pad.
Great job by Gentry there. Just a great save. Good job by the Oiler offense, though, to circle the puck around, get some shots on net here in the first period.
As they were down 5-0 on shots, now they're able to pick it up to 5-on-4 on shots. Mayer wins it. Now Winterberg. He'll give it back to Mayer in front of the net. He shoots and turned away by Gentry. Mayer will give it to Ford. He shoots. Toe saved by Gentry. Another shot from Winterberg. Saved by Gentry. And Schrank will throw it in deep. So Marquette able to kill that penalty. They did have a little bit of pressure, but Harder comes out of the box. Mayer has the puck down there with Selby. Selby will chip it up for Winterberg. Can't come up with it, and now Schrank has it. Schrank tries to pass it. Winterberg breaks it up. It goes down in the corner in Marquette's end. Winterberg has it down in the corner. He's got help from Wysop. He gets tripped up, no call. It goes over to Mayer, a shot, turned away. Another shot goes wide. Now Marquette taking it the other way. Lardy has it down in the corner. Check by Mayer, keeps the puck. Rucker will chip it back behind the net. Mayer has it now. He'll bring it behind his own net and he'll give it up for Winterberg. Winterberg gets hit. And the puck will just go down into Marquette's end. Pass goes up for Becker. It's broken up. And now Wysop will get it. Wysop back to St. Peter's. St. Peter's for Robertson can't get it. Now Mayer will go down into the corner. Mayer has it. Tries to center it to Robertson. Broken up. Now Corte able to get it out. Corte with it again. Loses it. Now Ford. Ford loses it in the neutral zone. And Marquette just throws it in deep. Corte is back with St. Peter's. St. Peter's in the corner. Can't get it past Selby. Selby with a nice move there on Ford. Pass out in front gets broken up by St. Peter's. Another shot. The puck is loose. Ford able to clear it. And Gentry will let it go for icing. I think he thought there might have been a penalty.
We're going back to that power play for the Oilers. They were able to get 7 shots on that power play. That's what they're going to have to do, is just start putting shots on net. Eventually, one's going to go in. And they'll be back in this game.
They need a lot of goals, as Oilers had a very rough start in this game. They need to get multiple goals up on the board to get back into this game. It's a very bad start for the Oilers. They'll throw it in deep. Unable to clear it as the Oilers. The Schrank will throw it back in. Rucker will just dump it. And it will be icing. So the face-off will be in Wood River's end, with 2:11 remaining in this first period. Selby will win the face-off against Harris. Harris takes it away from Selby, and he'll chip it out. Schrank's back to get it. Robertson putting on the pressure. Schrank will throw it around for Corte. Corte loses it, and now St. Peter's has it in his own zone. Corte putting on pressure on St. Peter's. St. Peter's gets it up to Harris. Harris gets it out, and Selby delivers another big hit on Harris. Now Marquette gets it up to Selby. Wysop will chip it in. He's got Savantino on the far side. He'll just bring it in deep, and it's broken up. Schrank will try and clear it out. Corte back to get it, and now Selby has it. Selby gives it across to the far side. Misses the hit. Throws it in deep. And Wysop will throw it down into the corner for Sabantino. Gives it up to Robertson with a nice little hit there. Goes back for St. Peter's. St. Peter's loses the puck. Robertson gets it. Schrank can't hold it in, so he'll take it back out. Schrank has it in his own end. And he'll send it in deep to Wood River's end. And it'll be icing against Marquette. 34 seconds left in the first period. Marquette winning 4-0. But Marquette is being outshot by Wood River 8-6. We'll have to see if Wood River can put any of those shots home on Gentry. Marquette wins the face-off, broken up by Rucker, and they'll call it offsides. So with 28 seconds left, the puck will come outside of the zone. Face-off won by Mayer. He gets a couple of good moves, but loses the puck. Harris will throw it in deep. Harris can't keep it in. Now it comes up to Becker. Becker will send it to the far side. A shot saved by Clevenger. Puck still loose out in front. Harder has it, and Rucker will chip it away. Now Becker has it down into the corner. Brings it behind the net. Centering pass. Shot, and it'll be covered up by Clevenger. Marquette was hacking the goalie there, and Wood River's defense trying to protect their goalie. So a little scrum in front of the net. And the puck will come outside of the zone. Mayer has it, and that'll do it for the first period. Marquette winning 4-0 over the East Alton Wood River Oilers. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
you don't know Jack Schmidt
in Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Second period here at East Alton Ice Arena. Brendan Overton joined by Jacob Roberson. And Marquette has the lead 4-0 after a quick start there in the first period.
Yeah, quite a shaky start there by the Oilers to start out with. Got their first power play and ended up putting 7 shots on net, but still couldn't find the net. And Marquette scored on their first 3 shots. 3-0 early in the first period. We'll see if Wood River made an adjustment to try to counteract them.
Like you said, Wood River's playing a lot better after they got that 4th goal. It's like it kind of clicked into their heads. They need to play some better hockey. There will be a penalty. It'll be called on Marquette for interference. So number 44 for Marquette will go into the penalty box. And Wood River will have their second power play of the game.
Well, last time they had a power play, they ended up putting 7 shots on the net in the first period. See what they can do here. Maybe they can put up a couple scores.
Face-off won by Schrenk, goes back to Selby. Selby unable to clear. Harris holds it in. Now Selby finally able to get it out. Selby and Schrenk coming on the defense. Nice move on Rucker. Loses it. Schrenk has it now at the top of the circle. Schrenk loses it to Ford. Selby has it down. Ford will chip it away from him. Now Schrenk. Schrenk takes it around the boards. Down into the corner. Gets met by Mayer. Mayer able to get it out. Off that move on Selby. He'll take it in to the Marquette zone. And he'll lose it. Able to throw it down for Harris. Harris gets it away from Selby. And Gonzalez tries to get it out. Rucker holds it in. Cross ice for Ford. Ford throws it at the net. Gets blocked out in front. Now Winterberg will throw it behind the net. Harris has it over to Mayer. Mayer will give it back to Harris to Winterberg, and a shot. Great save there by Gentry. And now Selby is taking it out into the neutral zone. Shot. Oh, and what a score by Danny Selby. Little bow and arrow celebration. A nice shot over the top left side of Clevenger. Clevenger didn't even move.
Great job by Selby to get it away from the Oiler offense and just take it all the way down by himself and put it in for the Marquette Explorers' 5th goal of this game here early in the second period.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RobertsMotors.com.
Ragusa drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got Thorpe, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from Tony.
Yeah! Woo!
The Oilers center ice. 13 has it. Oh, a shot a little bit wide. Oilers keep it in the zone.
Face-off won by Wysop, and Ford will throw it in. So that makes it 5-0 in favor of the the Explorers, as Clevenger throws that one out in front of his own net, almost gets scored on. Wysop has it in deep, and he'll throw it over for Robertson. Robertson can't get to it, and that'll be icing against the Oilers. So to come back into Wood River's end. That last goal scored by Marquette was short-handed. So Wood River's power play not as good the second time around as it was the first time.
Like I said earlier, the first period, the Oilers ended up putting 7 shots on goal on the power play. Now they have a goal scored on them.
Mills puts the pressure on. Marquette will just throw it in deep. Rucker back to get it. And Marquette will kill the power play. Player coming out of the box. Puck goes back for Rucker at center ice. Gets broken up. And we're going the other way. Becker, the shot goes wide. Now St. Peter's has it. He'll just chip it in. No icing. And a couple of good moves there. Now Marquette able to get it out of their zone. Coming the other way. Tries to throw it out in front. He shoots. Oh, man. Clevenger left that one for him. He shoots it wide. Now St. Peter's able to clear it out. No icing. Carpunky gets it back for the Explorers. Gets it away from Mills. Loses his footing, and now Wysop has it. Wysop, big hit there on Becker. And Marquette able to get it out. Rucker has it along the far side boards. He'll send it up for Mills. Mills couldn't get to it. Now Mayer. Gentry comes out of the net. Mills shoots. Oh, and a save by a defenseman as Gentry came out of his net to poke that one away. Puck goes across. Now Marquette able to get it out. St. Peter's takes it away. He'll give it up for Mayer. Mayer loses it, and now Corte has it along the far side boards. Corte passes it across ice. Nobody's there. Mills can't come up with it. Now Schrank along the boards. Takes a shot. Almost goes in. As you can see, Clevenger way far back in the net. That one almost seeped in on the far side. A hit on Rucker. Rucker able to clear. Schrank has it in the neutral zone. He'll lose it, but gets it right back. St. Peter's up to Selby. Selby, cross-ice pass. Oh, and it's a save by Clevenger. That pass got broken up initially by Rucker, but Clevenger still had to make the save. Now Wood River brings it into the zone. Selby takes it out. He'll send it up for Schrank. Broken up by St. Peter's. Great defensive play, and he gets it to Mayer. Mayer will try to get it up to Harris. Can't come up with it. Now Schrank has it in the Marquette end. Throws it around the boards, and Mayer will get it. Ducks a hit. He'll give it up to Harris. Harris to the point to St. Peter's. St. Peter's with a shot, and Marquette will just throw it out. Oh, bad play there as Selby almost comes up with a goal there in front of the net. Selby gets hit by Mayer. He's asking for a call, but he's not going to get it. Winterberg has it along the board, sends it up to Mayer. And Marquette able to get it out. Selby sends it up for Horn. Horn will throw it in deep. There will be a penalty called against Marquette. So another power play opportunity for the Oilers.
The first power play opportunity Wood River had, they put 7 shots up. Second one they got a goal scorer on. We'll see what happens here.
They're going to have to click here with the man advantage. Face-off will come right outside the Wood River zone here along the near side boards. Face-off won by Mayer over to Winterberg. Winterberg will get it to Mayer. Mayer with a shot, and it goes high over Gentry. Winterberg gets hit down there along the boards. He'll get it down in the corner. Now Wysop with a shot, and the save by Gentry.
Gentry with a perfect game here so far. 10 shots on goal, 10 saves. He's having a good game.
Face-off won by Mayer. Goes back for Ford. There will be a boarding call or a hit from behind, one or the other against Marquette, as it was a charge against Marquette. That could have been a very scary play as he put Wysop into the boards head first. Wysop gets up and he's okay, but that could have been a very scary play. So Wood River here with the 5-on-3 man advantage. They have 2 men up on Marquette. They need a goal here. Mayer gets it over to Winterberg. Winterberg will throw it in deep for Harris. Harris has it back behind the net. He'll send it up for Ford. Ford with a shot. It's turned away by Gentry. He goes back into the corner for Mayer. Mayer will give it up for Harris. Harris centers it to Mayer. Can't come up with it. Now Rucker holds it in. The shot. And it's turned away by Gentry. Winterberg will give it back for Ford. Ford back in for Winterberg. Winterberg around the defense. Back to Rucker. Over to Ford. Ford back to Rucker. Rucker with a shot. Goes too high over the blocker side of Gentry. Nice play there by Winterberg. Can't get it back to the defense, though. And Marquette able to clear. Rucker has it in his own zone, sends it up to Mayer. Mayer will give it across ice to Winterberg. Winterberg to Harris. Down low. Harris with a shot. Tries to go for the top right corner. Can't get it. Winterberg will leave it for Ford. Harris has it down low. Harris centering pass to Winterberg. Can't get a shot by Mayer, and a good leg save there by Austin Gentry to keep this a perfect game. Gentry having a heck of a game today, turning away a lot of very good scoring opportunities for Wood River. Centering pass goes to Winterberg. Can't come up with it. Goes back for Ford. Ford back up to Winterberg. Winterberg will give it to Rucker. Rucker with a shot, and it's broken up out in front. And Marquette will clear. Ford has it in his own zone. Will give it up to Harris. Harris will bring it in. Nice little move there along the blue line, but loses it. And Marquette able to clear again. One of the penalties for Marquette is over. Clevenger will throw it down into the corner. Selby's back to get after coming out of the box. Ford and Selby fighting for the puck behind the net. Selby with a wraparound, and he puts it in. Right under Clevenger's pad, puts it through the 5-hole, and it's 6-0.
Selby coming right off the right out of the penalty box there, and he just can't wait to get a goal. He's just going to jump right in there.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farmers care.
Wood River's going to have to find a way to stop Selby. Wood River will make their second goaltending change as Rushing will come back in, who started the game. Face-off win for Wood River. Goes back to St. Peter's, gets broken up by Marquette, but it'll go down in the corner. Centering pass, but nobody's there. Now St. Peter's will hand it up to Mills. Mills can't come up with it. Now Carpunky down in the corner. Carpunky will give it up. Wysop with a shot. It's out in front. Mills can't come up with it. Wysop tries to follow his own shot, but shoots it wide. Now it goes down to the corner. Marquette able to clear. It's a race for the puck. St. Peter's can't come up with him. Big save there for Rushing on the backhand forehand. Rushing gets the pad down. Good save there. Another shot from the point goes wide. There's another shot. Good leg save there by Rushing. Mills able to clear it. Carpunky gets broken up by Robertson. Robertson has it down in the corner. Now Wysop. Wysop loses it. St. Peter's tries to dive and keep it out. Puck comes up to Carpunky. Carpunky with Wysop. Wysop chips it out after a good save there by Rushing on the shot from Carpunky. They'll come back in. St. Peter's tries to get it to Robertson, gets broken up. Now Rucker. Carpunky takes it away from Rucker. Mills putting the pressure on. Marquette able to clear, and Wysop will bring it in. Mills was offsides. Face-off win for Marquette. Puck will come back to the defense. He'll send it over for Selby. Selby throws it into the neutral zone. Can't come up with it. Now Harris is taking it the other way, and he'll bring it off sides as Winterberg couldn't get back out of the zone. 2:15 left here in this second period. Wood River unable to get any offense, and for Marquette it's the exact opposite, nothing but offense. Face-off win for Marquette. Mayer breaks it up. Harris has it at the high slot. Shot! Broken up. And now Marquette is taking it the other way. He's got wheels. He's bringing it in. High slot shot! Good save there by Tyler Rushing to keep this game reasonable. Under 2 minutes left here in the second period. Mayer tries to get it to himself, can't get it. Marquette will take a shot, goes wide. Ford will get it. And there will be a penalty. High sticking on Danny Selby. So this is a big penalty on Marquette. Wood River's going to need to get a goal here as Marquette's number one player, number one goal scorer, Danny Selby, is now in the penalty box.
Yeah, if Wood River wants to have a chance in this game, they're going to have to find something to do here. Get the puck in the offensive zone and try to score.
They need some type of offense, some way, shape, or form, as they look really flat so far in this game. A face-off win for Schrank, but Winterberg will come up with it. Now Mayer to Harris. Harris with a shot, and a wonderful leg save there by Austin Gentry to keep it 6-0.
Gentry's having a great game tonight. Still has a shutout going here. About a minute and a half left in the second period. Just a great job by Gentry all game long so far.
Wood River has the lead against Marquette on the shot department, but Gentry able to turn them all away. Puck goes back for Rucker. He'll give it over to Ford. Back to Rucker, who'll throw it into the corner. Now Winterberg has it behind the net. Winterberg tries to get it to Mayer, gets broken up. And Karpunky will throw it out. Ford has it down in the corner. He'll try to get it to Mayer too far out in front, and Marquette will just throw it right back in. Now Marquette has it. Corte down in the corner. Rucker is back. And it looks like a penalty is being called against Josh Harris. No, it will be Kyle Ford going to the penalty box. The ref didn't show what the penalty was, but it's a bad penalty there by Kyle Ford as Wood River really needed that power play against Selby. Now we're playing 4-on-4 hockey for a minute. It'll go into the second period.
2 minutes for roughing.
It was roughing on Kyle Ford, and they score! Looks like Karpunky scored at the high slot over the glove side of Rushing, who was deep into the net.
Marquette seems to be running away with this game now. Yet another goal by the Marquette offense. They look sharp tonight.
That makes it 7-0 here with just a half a minute left here in the second period. Face-off win for Marquette. Gonzalez has it. Gonzalez. Ooh, a big hit there by Wysop to keep that from being a goal. A little scrum down there in Wood River's end.
Trevor Carpunky.
As Carpunky will give it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will throw it in deep.
Sean Cronin. Time to goal, 39 seconds.
With 16 seconds left, the puck will come outside of the zone, so I'm guessing a offsides was called. Face-off win by Wysop. Gets it to Robertson, who will throw it in deep. Can't get it, and Marquette brings it back behind their own net. Nice one removed there on Robertson, and able to clear. That'll do it for the second period here at East Alton Ice Arena. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
And we're back at East Alton Ice Arena. It is 7-0 here. Marquette over East Alton Wood River. I'm Brendan Overton. Alongside me is Jacob Roberson. And Wood River really needs to pick this game up, or there's a good possibility they might get short gamed.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that out of this Oiler club. But they need to get something going here if they want to. They're playing for pride right now. See what they can do.
The rate that Marquette is going is a very offensive one, and Wood River is playing back on their heels the whole game. Wood River has made 2 goalie changes in this game. Rushing is back in, who originally started the game. Face-off win for Marquette, can't get it in. Wysop will bring it out. He'll send it up to Robertson. Can't come up with it. He'll put it in, and he's got help from Wysop. The penalty is over for Marquette, and now Marquette will have a power play for just 45 seconds. Centers it. Rucker is there, and he'll throw it out. Marquette has it back in their own zone. Throws it off the boards to get around Robertson. Tries to leave it for the defense. Robertson breaks it up. He'll throw it at the net, and an easy save there by Austin Gentry. The puck will come into the neutral zone. Mayer loses it. Now Rucker, no call. And Rucker will leave it behind the net. Nobody is there. Mayer will eventually come down into the corner to get it, and he gets checked. Now Rucker tries to get it over to Mayer. Can't get it. Centers it. And they'll lose it. Now Ford is taking it the other way. Nice little toe drag there. Can't get it around him. And Ford loses it down in the corner. Wysop, a big hit there. Another big hit by Wysop. The puck is still down loose along the boards. It'll come up for St. Peter's, who will throw it in deep. Robertson back, delivers a big hit. Oh, Marquette unable to get it out. A couple Wood River players colliding with each other. Now Wysop will get it back in his own zone. Ford will give it up to Mayer. Mayer gets it around a defender. He gets broken up, but he gets it back. He'll give it back for Ford. Ford will shoot it, and it goes way wide and is blocked in front. Mayer has it in the slot. It gets broken up, and it'll go down into the corner. Harris has it behind the net, and he gets checked. It'll be a hit from behind call against Marquette. So a delayed penalty, and they'll finally touch it up. Mayer goes in there. They have a couple words exchanged down there into the corner after the play. We'll see if any retaliation penalties are enforced here. Wood River will go on another power play on that hit from behind against Marquette. Mayer will go into the box for a retaliation. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
You don't know Jack Schmidt!
In Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
And we're back at East Alton Ice Arena on a save by Gentry. There was a little bit of confusion at the last break between the two benches trying to figure out how these penalties were going to play out, and it ended up being 5-on-5. So full strength after the penalty. Mayer didn't help his team out with that retaliation, as he could have had a power play for his team. Schrank takes it into the zone, gets around Robertson, a shot goes way wide, and it goes down in the corner for Harder. Harder will chip it into the corner, gets hit by Ford. Schrank gives it back to Becker at the point. Gets chipped out by Robertson. Robertson goes back to Karpunke. Karpunke unable to clear. Harder loses it and he'll go down. Robertson and Karpunke are battling for it. A big hit there by Harder. Mills tries to give it out in front, and now Robertson throws it at the net, and it's covered up by Gentry. Wood River still has the upper hand in the shot department, but trailing 7-0. And they're running the clock in the third period. I just noticed this. They're not going to stop the clock after any calls. Nice save there by Gentry off the face-off. Harris with a wonderful shot. Gentry was moving to his blocker side. Harris knew it, throws it towards his glove side, and Gentry able to knock it down.
That just shows you what kind of night Gentry's been having. Just a great night by Gentry.
Harris in front of the net, shot, and another great save by Gentry. Goes back into the corner. Harris behind the net. Centers it to Rucker with a shot, and it gets tipped out in front. Rucker behind the net for Sabatino. Sabatino to Winterberg. Winterberg loses it in front of the net, and Marquette able to clear. Wood River able to put a little pressure on Marquette. Now Wood River can't clear. Tries to get it across. Rucker breaks it up. Tips it into the corner. Marquette's there. Sends it down for Harris. Corte meets him. He'll give it to St. Peter's. St. Peter's tries to clear. Selby holds it in. Selby, shot. Saved by Rushing, and it'll go down to the corner for Corte. Winterberg for Rucker. Rucker down for Harris. Harris tries to put it between the legs, can't get it. And a nice move there on Winterberg. Rucker can't hold it in. Marquette brings it into the zone, broken up. It chipped out in front. Nice save there by Rushing. Another great save on the rebound, diving to his glove side, able to pick that up. Some chance going back and forth between Marquette and Wood River. Puck goes back to Ford. Ford can't clear a shot by Selby. Goes high, glove side. Mayer has it down in the corner behind the net. Finally able to get it out. Loses it to Schrank. Now they have it down, and there will be a call against Marquette for a slash. They're no longer running the clock, so I guess the scorekeeper just forgot to stop it, or face-off won by Mayer, goes back for Ford. A shot. Nice blocker save on the tip by Gentry. And it'll be high sticking on Gonzalez. So another 5-on-3 for Wood River. As long as Wood River can stay out of the box and can put pressure on, they might be able to get one past Gentry here on this 5-on-3. Mayer centering Harris and Winterberg's got Ford and Rucker back on the power play. Ford will give it across to Rucker. A shot right into the chest of Gentry. Selby an extra shove on Mayer in front of the net. Face-off won by Mayer, goes back. Rucker loses it, now Selby gets it around Ford. Unable to get a goal there. Rucker now gets it, he'll send it up to Winterberg. Winterberg catches a break there, Selby was coming in. He'll give it to Mayer, unable to come up with it too far out in front. Winterberg gives it down to Harris. Harris will give it back to Winterberg, a shot. And it's turned away by Gentry. Mayer down in the corner. Give it to Harris. Tries to get it back to Mayer. Can't get it. And they'll clear. Still a lot of time on this 5-on-3. Ford will give it up to Winterberg. Can't connect with it. Now Mayer will stop the dump and bring it back in. Ducks a hit. Nice little play there by Mayer. Harris gives it up to Rucker. Ford with a shot and a save by Gentry.
Just the kind of night Gentry's been having. Everything's going his way tonight.
And they are running the clock again. So they run the clock, and that will end both power plays for Wood River after running the clock. Face-off one for Mayer. A shot covered up by Gentry. And Wysop would fall on top of Gentry after the play. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. So Wood River unable to come up with another 5-on-3 chance. The clock is still running. Under 3 minutes left in this game. A face-off is won by Mayer, back to Ford. So St. Peter's, a shot, goes wide. Robertson gives it back to Ford. Sends it up to Robertson, can't get it. Marquette unable to clear. Wysop chips it in. Big hit there by Wysop on Selby. Now Ford has it down in the corner, tries to center it to Mayer, can't get it in on the tip in. Another shot by Mayer goes to the backhand. It's tipped over. Wysop will give it back for Ford at the point. Ford will give it up to Robertson. The shot broken up. Now Selby will try and clear it. Ford will hold it in. Now Mayer throws it back in. Marquette unable to clear again. Robertson gives it back to St. Peter's. Can't come up with it. Nothing but Marquette players down in Wood River's end. A shot on Robertson. He scores! With a minute and a half left, Marquette takes an 8-0 lead over Wood River.
Just when you thought the goals were over with, there's another one with a minute and a half left in the game.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a First Mid-America Credit Union representative.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What a tough night for the Oilers.
The Oilers need to get some type of offense generated just for a little self-respect. It's 8-0 now, and Wood River is beating Marquette in the shot department 22-18. Harder has it in the zone, broken up by Rucker. Schrank has it along the boards. Schrank will get it back to the defense. Becker down to Schrank. Schrank looking for Selby. Selby's unopened. It's broken up by Winterberg. Mills tries to clear, held in by Harder. Schrank, a shot! Saved by Rushing, and he'll chip it down into the corner. Winterberg high off the glass, can't clear. Mills can't clear it. He'll throw it in deep for Schrank. Schrank loses it to St. Peter's. St. Peter's battling behind the net with two Marquette players. Rucker from Wood River will come away with it. Rucker tries to get it up to Mills, can't connect with the pass. Mills will throw it in deep and Gentry will throw it back behind the net. Shot around the boards. Rucker able to keep it in. 30 seconds left in the game. Selby brings it into the Wood River zone. Selby, cross ice, broken up by Winterberg. Mills just throws it in. They'll wave off the icing with 15 seconds left. Marquette takes it out. Is it? Harder comes in offsides with 5 seconds left. And they'll run this clock out. And that'll do it here. Marquette winning over Wood River 8-0. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com. And we're back at the East Alton Ice Arena. Marquette just defeated the East Alton Wood River Oilers 8-0. And Jake, can you elaborate on how this game from beginning to end looked?
Well, first thing all I got to say is Alex Gentry. Man, what a game this kid had. 22 shots on goal, and he saved every single one of them. He made the Oilers look bad tonight. Just what a great game. And another thing, what about the Marquette offense? They just played great tonight. Shooting shots from everywhere. Just getting the puck on the net. Having the goalies having to switch out for the Oilers twice. I mean, just a great game by the Marquette Explorers all the way around.
Wood River unable to get anything started. They looked on their heels most of that game, but overall able to outshoot Marquette 22-19 and still lost the game 8-0.
Yeah, like I said, just a great game by the Marquette offense, just to put the shots on goal and able to get the shots in the net. And you got to give the Roby Award to Alex Gentry because he had a great game tonight, having a shutout, 22 shots. Just a great game all around by the Marquette Explorers.
Well, that'll pretty much do it here at the East Alton Ice Arena. This was hockey on RiverBender.com.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet of Wood River. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac, serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agency. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. Alt Memorial Hospital, the best healthcare close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend. Weber Granite City Chevrolet, Buy American. First Mid-America Credit Union, new name, same great credit union.